Imagine traveling through hyperspace, soaring faster than the speed of light, only to be ripped from the stars themselves by a weapon of the Sith. This is the terrifying power of the Leviathan-class Interdictor cruiser, a warship so massive and advanced it could dominate battlefields before the fighting ever began. Hey everyone, welcome back to Star Wars Academy. Today we're taking a closer look at one of the deadliest ships of the Old Republic era, the Leviathan, the flagship of Darth Malak's Sith Empire. At the heart of the Leviathan's power were its gravity well generators, colossal devices that changed the rules of space warfare forever. In Star Wars, hyperspace travel is delicate. Ships need clean routes. Any major mass, like a planet or black hole, can pull a ship out of hyperspace, so precise calculations are typically made to avoid any interactions with these bodies in space. Something that the creators of the Leviathan thought to exploit. Its gravity well generators created an artificial mass shadow, tricking any nearby ships into thinking they'd hit a planet, forcing them to drop out of hyperspace, helpless and exposed. Entire Republic fleets ambushed mid-journey, no warning, no escape. Running a system this powerful wasn't easy. The Leviathan likely required the use of twin hypermatter annihilation reactors, producing insane levels of energy. I only say likely because there's no explicit reference. However, other interdictor cruisers in Star Wars canon use this form of technology, although many Leviathan cruisers were constructed at the Starforge factory, meaning that this technological development may have been better designed or more streamlined than others of its kind. Hypermatter annihilation is basically the Star Wars version of antimatter. Tiny amounts unleash planet-scale energy outputs. One reactor would have been enough for most warships, but the Leviathan needed two, just to keep its gravity wells, turbolasers, shields, and life support systems running at the same time. But that power came at a cost. The Leviathan was filled with redundant regulators, cooling towers, and magnetic stabilizers. Entire engineering decks just dedicated to preventing catastrophic overloads. One bad hit to any key transformer or output, and it would have torn itself apart from the inside. What happened when enemies were trapped? The Leviathan switched to full-scale siege warfare. Lined with turbolaser cannons, ion disruptors, and missile launchers, the Leviathan wasn't about quick skirmishes. Ion cannons disabled ships without destroying them, frying shields and engines. Turbolasers pounded through the weakened hulls of enemy ships. Missile bays launched specialized warheads designed to destabilize enemy formations. And once the enemy was helpless, Sith boarding craft were deployed straight from the Leviathan's internal hangars. No survivors, no resistance, just total domination. Inside, the Leviathan was less like a cruiser, but more like a mobile fortress. The ship included multiple hangar bays for Sith fighter wings and boarding transports, detention wings equipped to hold Jedi and officers along with the occasional pirate or underworld scum, and artificial gravity control zones allowing the crew to lock down parts of the ship during attacks. For all its might though, the Leviathan did have some weaknesses. Its gravity wells made it highly visible from long-range scans. Its systems were so energy-intensive that specific strikes to reactors or conduits could cripple the ship, and, despite its firepower, it was slow. Easy prey for smaller, fast-moving fleets, if it was caught without an escort. A coordinated multi-vector strike could dismantle it piece by piece if you survived long enough to try. The Leviathan was a monument to Sith ambition, a masterpiece of science and engineering, a ship built to dominate the battlefield and the very fabric of space itself. If you could upgrade the Leviathan for a modern Star Wars story, what crazy technology would you add? And if you enjoyed this tech deep dive into Sith engineering, smash the like button and subscribe for more Star Wars breakdowns. May the Force be with you.